Ladies and gentlemen of What's That Smell Nation, welcome to a special rebroadcast of something that has only been available until now to Panic Pals, because we've been getting a lot of requests about what are these special sort of episodes about? What are these like? If I'm a Panic Pal, what's this exclusive content, right, Pete?
Yeah, right. Lots of those requests.
So many. Oh, two more just came in. Okay. So we thought we would take a special week and instead rebroadcast what has gone down in history as...
The What's That Smell Sauce-tacular.
Exactly. Gross. We've had all this time to change the title, and we're sticking with it. We explain what the Sauce-tacular is in the episode itself, but it is a massive taste test of a line of Heinz Kraft saucy sauces. That's what they call them. That's not what I'm calling them.
Not our fault. No.
It's not our fault. And things go just as well as you think they will. This is one of my favorite episodes we've ever recorded. And yes, until now, it's only been available for members. So if you like what you hear, and you like what you hear most weeks, Pete, what do they do to become a Panic Pal?
You know what? Just head over to whatsthatsmell.net, and there is, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a whole description. You can figure out what is a Panic Pal, what is the sort of general tone of the Panic Pal, what do they wear, what do they look like. Let me tell you, they have great bone structure, and they coordinate colors exceptionally well. They also will be able to support this show for season 6 of What's That Smell. We're in the middle of it. We're recording right in the smack in the middle, so it's not too late. You get episodes early. You join us for the live streams, and even if you can't make the live streams, you can go back and check out all the past live streams anytime you want. They're all there. You can join us in our Discord channel.
Them to a laptop and just throw that laptop away.
You could download that. Let me just assure you, they don't go away if you do that. No. Because, you might think if I download it, I'm removing it from the internet. And then if I drive over the laptop, it's going to be destroyed forever. That's not how internet works. But you could, if it makes you feel better. Yeah, you could do that.
As soon as someone downloads it, we're right there, and we just re-upload it.
We re-upload it.
Real quick.
Yeah, we're always there.
Yeah.
And so anyway, you get that. I'll send you some stickers. You will absolutely have our undying gratitude if you become a Panic Pal. And bonus episodes like this, like the Sauce-tacular, I got to tell you, I don't know what we're going to eat as a bonus episode of season 6, but it should be really something special.
So that's the thing that we're doing from now on? We're just eating things?
More sauces. More sauces. So that's what we're doing. Thank you all for hanging out and checking out this particular episode. If you haven't heard it, listen to it again. It's not going to hurt you. It might, because it's,
it's rough.
Trigger warning.
Pretty sure that this is what caused my dysphagia. Talked about last episode. Thank you, everybody. Please go to whatsthatsmell.net. Think about becoming a Panic Pal today. And until then, enjoy this special episode. We love you.
So saucy. Are we going?
We're going.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Hi, Tom.
Peter, welcome to our first bonus of 2012.
You don't even know.
2021. What is it? Oh my God.
Yeah, we're in awful straits. Straits. Has anything happened different since the last time we did this?
More shots.
Have you shot?
No.
Have you shot? Have you been shot?
I have not, but everyone in California is supposed to be getting it by like April 15th. So I'm signed up. I originally signed up for like, California, tell me when. And I think they wrote me back, LOL, because I'm not, I know I'll be like last in line. But it should be soon. It should just be in a couple weeks.
Yeah, good for you. So. I found out I'm eligible, but I still am told not to go get it. I'm eligible because I'm overweight. Because it turns out BMI is is a condition. So if you're overweight, you can go get it right now in Oregon. And so I'm eligible because I'm overweight, because the pandemic has made me overweight.
But you still
today
can't get
isn't going to help. Because
that's just like an insult for no reason.
My doctor, yeah, it really is. It is insult to injury, because my doctor told me that because one of the things that happened as a result of having COVID is that my blood pressure is like stage 2 hypertensive all the time.
Right. That's why you have a sauna tent.
I do. I have the sauna tent and do all kinds of fun stuff. And so that is a change in my body and my cardiovascular system as a result of COVID. And so my doctor said, let's just play it safe. I don't want to trigger anything. I think it'll be fine. But if we can get your blood pressure down into at least high and not ultra high, extreme, then I'd feel better about giving you a getting the vaccine. So just stay careful. That's kind of where I am. I don't know if that's, who knows? Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anything.
But
I can tell you one.
Someone got the chance to tell you that you're overweight.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So nice to know ya. I know. I can tell you this. I don't think today's show is going to help on any of those fronts.
No, I'm going to 100% get hypertension. Like all of this is going to go badly. Real quick, that did occur to me though, based on an episode that we recorded last season, is that when I was answering the California, am I ready for the shot questions, I realized I probably should have leaned into it a little bit, like I did when I got my medical marijuana card. Because they're like, do you suffer from any of these? And I was like, no. And I was like, well, maybe
I do a little.
Yeah. Like I'm not like fit. Anyway.
But you do all that walking.
I do so much walking. Oh, still not in the Olympics though, but we're holding out hope.
One day.
So as you alluded to, yes, we are doing what can only be described as a lose-lose today. Avid listeners of our COVID sessions from before last season, will remember our brief but intense love affair with the idea of Heinz brand saucy sauces. If you remember, on our first COVID session, I think I was talking about commercials where every corporation came out with a commercial of like, we're here with you, us together and all this. And there was a bunch of happy people in a Heinz warehouse wearing masks. And then if you paused it, you could look at, and the guy was holding a bottle of Cranch, which I didn't know was a thing. They've mixed ketchup and ranch because, what am I going to do? Why hasn't anyone invented a spoon? And I felt so bad for this factory worker that was risking his life for Cranch, which led you on the world's greatest scavenger hunt, where you found out there's a whole line of Heinz saucy sauces. And I think we talked about that for about 3 weeks straight.
We did.
Because we're obsessed.
Yeah.
And today, for our treasured listeners, we are having what is this? It's not a competition. It's not a bracket.
Oh, God, no. If we were doing this against one another, all would be lost. I need, this is a partnership in horror.
Okay, so we are having a saucy sauce taste session.
I thought we might start by just talking about the experience of buying the saucy sauces. Yes.
Okay, wait, real quick to refresh people, we actually wrote about something like this in the trailer for season what did we just do? Season 4?
5. Season 5.
Season 5. Go ahead and roll that part real quick.
All right.
Hi, can I interest you in a free sample?
Always. What have you got?
This is the latest line of saucy sauces from Kraft Heinz, the makers of Cranch, which combines ketchup and ranch. It was recently discussed on the podcast, What's That Smell?
I've never heard of that podcast.
No one has.
So you combine two extremely common condiments and bottle it for people who can't be bothered to mix it themselves?
Exactly. It's basically for people who are human sweatpants.
What other sauces do you offer?
Well, there's mayo Q.
For mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. Cute.
And we have mayo must, mayo racha, pelish.
Wait, what's pelish?
Pesto and relish.
Oh, I don't think...
And there's tart radicraut.
Please tell me that's not...
Tartar sauce, horseradish, and sauerkraut.
Oh, my sweet guy.
And finally, there's our newest saucy sauce, guac insular. It's a combination of guacamole, insulin, and a mirror to stare into while you think about your life choices.
I'll take 4.
That's so funny that you bring up the experience. I had forgotten to make a note about that. But it was like I was in the porn section of a video store.
That's exactly what I thought.
Shame.
Yes. I felt shame. So totally. And you just had one experience, right? You didn't have to go do this twice.
Just went to Ralph's, yeah. And I didn't even go to like the Ralph's out of town. Like I just muscled up.
So I was so disappointed. I went to my local Albertsons and they had 3 of the saucy sauces, but not the ones that I really wanted. And so I got back in the car and I drove over to our Fred Meyer, and that's where I got lost in the condiments, and I actually had to ask someone, and I felt like I was like 16 years old asking for condoms. I really did. It was so embarrassing. And I actually set it up like that. I said, I'm going to have to ask you for a product that is going to sound so disgusting it'll sound like a joke. So I just want you to know it's not for me, it's for a podcast. And she kind of looked at me like, what are we doing right now? And I get it. And I said, it's a Heinz product and it's called Cranch. Do you have any Cranch? And she looked at me, she looked around, and I was in like the ketchup aisle, but it was, I guess it was like the organic ketchups. And so I looked around and suddenly there's like bulk foods and a lot of carob. There was so much carob near me. And she looked at me and she said, well, it's certainly not going to be here. So I truck around and I follow her and we bob and weave through, and then we get to the Valhalla of condiments, in fact, and I was able to find 3 of the 4 saucy sauces. I went back to get the one that they didn't have at Fred Meyer and did have at Albertson. So it was a multi-stop kind of a thing. I ended up with 4 of 6, and I still am much chagrined that I don't have 2 of them.
You were upset that you wanted the barbecue variants.
Well, so okay, so what did we get? What is on offer? Apparently, you can get Heinz Honey Racha.
I got that.
Okay, I got that too. Heinz Cranch.
Oh, the daddy that started it all. I got that.
Yeah, I got that one too. Heinz Mayo Chup.
I got that. Those are my 3.
I got that one. And Heinz Mayo Racha, which is the number 4 that I got. Mayonnaise and sriracha.
Yeah.
And that one is, that one's serious. This is the wrong day. You're not going to believe this. I picked today to start tracking what I eat again after many months off. Today's the day I begin calorie counting, and the first thing I do to my body after a couple of carrots this morning is honey racha or mayo racha. It's a disaster. It is such a disaster.
But that's good because you'll see improvement so rapidly.
So the ones that I feel like we had original, which don't appear to be on offer anymore, are Heinz Mayo Q. Mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. I can't find that one anywhere, and it's not actually listed on the site anymore. And then the one I think I was most excited about is Mayo Must, mayonnaise and mustard.
I forgot about Mayo Must.
Mayo Must, yeah, which we can't get. And so all of this, I think, and we were texting last night about this. The thing that I think, I don't want to out you, but what we're most terrified of, is that we're going to like them.
That's the lose-lose. Either this is going to be disgusting and we'll feel bad, or we're going to love them and we'll feel bad. As I think I told you, I also bought a carton of orange juice to pour into each one in case I like it, because that's like an old school way to make sure you don't finish all your fries or something.
Yeah, what was that? That was the Heather's Puke Patrol, vomit blend, where they put like orange juice and castor oil or something milk like that. Yeah. So that's
castor
it. We learned
oil, you really upped it.
Yeah, right.
Milk to oh my goodness.
Yeah. So that's right. What do you have that you're going to be using to dip or apply the saucy sauces to?
You had mentioned that you're not eating meat.
Yeah.
Is that a relatively new thing, or have I known that?
It's pretty new.
Pretty new? Okay, so we're meatless. So I have the big 3 C's. Cucumbers, carrots, and crackers. That's what we decided on.
Yeah.
Just this morning, of course, the 3rd C should have been chips.
Really, it should have been.
Crackers and dip isn't a thing. Chips and dip is literally, they rhyme. I didn't think of that. So I have Ritz crackers, cucumbers, and carrots. And there's something exciting about Ritz crackers. I don't know if it's the same in your area.
What?
Did you know that Ritz crackers is the official cracker of the NCAA? Wow! Because when you think hoops, you think crackers.
Mine does not say that.
Yeah, see, that's because
not in LA.
That's all sports. Sports.
Oh yeah, man, you're like a magnet for sports paraphernalia.
So, do you have the same 3 C's?
No, because you reminded me before I went shopping that we missed out on chips. So I ended up with a couple of things. First of all, I got the old standby Juanita's corn chips, which are the best corn chip, objectively, the best corn chip,
Fair enough.
tortilla chip. I also got one that I thought, I don't eat these very often, but I thought this would be a good thing. Scoops, Fritos scoops, because when you eat a saucy sauce, you want to get the most saucy sauce you can per bite. And so
Absolutely.
I thought a scooped shape implement would be good. I also got Ritz crackers. I don't know why, for some reason, we started talking about Ritz crackers, and I just wanted a lot of Ritz crackers. So that somehow...
Your text back to me about Ritz, like it changed font, like it seemed very excited. And I have to be honest, I haven't had Ritz in years, and I've had one this morning, and it's good.
It's a good cracker. Oh,
Ritz, it's a good cracker. It's so good. It's the official cracker of the NCAA. Yeah.
Okay. So next, I also ended up with, I couldn't find like a pre-packaged, like chopped up set of carrots and cucumbers. So I ended up with a chopped up box of assorted peppers.
Oh, that seems like playing with fire.
That is my vegetable. Why?
Peppers already are coming at you swinging.
Well,
I thought the cucumbers
not like
are like
red pepper and
nature's...
yellow pepper. Green pepper is the offensive one. I mean, who are we kidding? Green
that's
pepper.
true.
Why are you a pepper?
Oh,
just finish the job. Green pepper.
That's a good. I guess. Yeah, you want to have some flavor because like cucumbers are like nature's water chestnuts. Wait, water chestnuts are nature's water chestnuts. But
I think they already have that covered.
They're just like a delivery device for whatever the sauce is. Okay. I can tell you one thing.
Yeah,
you have kept yours in the bottles.
I did. I wanted to be able to demonstrate them before we eat them.
100%. I've got mine too, but I went ahead and put them into regret ramekins. And when they're all out and filled with saucy sauces in front, it is pungent. It's rough. Like, I'm afraid that this is like soaking into me. I'm afraid I'm going to hug my dog and he's going to be mostly, look at you. You're like Scrooge McDuck diving in all of your...
I just want to make sure I do the right product shot. So here's a smiling podcaster with his saucy sauce. Heinz, whatever happens today, we're always going to be open for sponsorships.
100%. Can we first just quick talk about wait, are you going to hold those the entire time?
No, I can't put them down.
I get it.
It's a very delicate job. Stop being so hard on me. It's saucy sauce day.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm trying to toughen you up because we know what's coming. Can we talk about just basic appearance first?
Yeah, I would. That's really important. I think the one that gets off for me scot-free here is the honey racha. Right, the honey racha is it's got that sort of sticky texture to it in here. It looks like a honey sort of a glaze sauce. It's got a good, it's got kind of a rich. What color would you call this? Like a burnt sienna? Is that
was about
kind
to say
of where
burnt
we go?
sienna? This is like, spoiler alert. This is the one that I am the most hopeful for.
Yes, me too.
Because honey and racha seems to go, and yes, it looks like a marinade. It looks like a sauce you would find out and about. Whereas the Cranch and the Mayo Chup, are the exact same color.
Yes.
And
that is disturbing.
That color can best be described as, here, I can show it. That can best be described as man-made. Like, it looks like the most processed color. Like, if you came across this color in the wild, you would like back away. Like, you know that it would be dangerous.
Yes, that's absolutely right. It was so alarming to get. I'm gonna put us side by side on the live stream here. And really, if you're listening to the audio version of this podcast, you probably should jump over to YouTube and watch the live stream, because it really, I mean, if you're going to talk about sauces, you got to actually see it on video. Yeah. I think it's really important to get that real close up of the color. Like, can you guess which sauce is which from the color?
No.
And I'll tell you, there is a way you could guess.
Oh,
there is a way. Here, I'll also do it like that.
The one on the left seems to have a little flake in it. Oh, nope. The one on the right has flakes too. I got nothing.
Well, there are more flakes in the Cranch because, of course, that's ranch. And so it has flakes. It has flakes. It has the little green things.
That old saying, ranch has flakes.
Ranch has flakes, yeah.
Mustard, no. Sailor's Delight. Okay.
And Mayoracha is a very similar color to the other two. It's slightly, it's got a little bit more orange to it.
Jeez.
Look at this. It's a sauce that doesn't even fill all the air gaps. Like that looks like this is like you might see the Goonies crawling around in caves like that. Like that's like awful. I can't with this.
Saucies shouldn't have nooks.
No
crannies.
No. In terms of general caloric intake, the one that you want to stick with is going to be the honey racha.
Yep.
It's 70 calories per serving.
Oh,
and it says here
you lose weight.
There are about 16 servings in this bottle of honey racha. It goes up from there, though. The next one is Cranch. That's 100 calories per serving.
Yep.
I've got 160 calories per serving on Mayo Chup, and whoa, Mayo Racha coming in at 180 calories per serving.
Wait, how much is the sandwich?
And there are 16 servings in. How much is a sandwich? What kind of sandwich are you making when you put 10,000 calories of this? And a serving size is 2 tablespoons. When's the last time you looked at the size of 2 tablespoons? It's not very much.
It's not very much.
Yeah.
I got more than that in these little ramekins, my regretkins.
Yeah. Yeah. So get ready to wog it off.
Can I bring up one last thing about
I hope so.
If you look at the Cranch, which I poured into my ramekins a while ago, it has sort of settled.
Yeah.
Like
it looks like a sauce.
Would.
Yeah.
Same with honey racha. Mayo Chup has refused to change form. It's sitting there looking like mac and cheese, like it squoze out, and it still looks like a brain. Mayo Chup is like, I am this. Like, I will not conform to you.
Oh, okay. God.
My apartment smells terrible. Okay, so how do we do this?
I haven't actually opened them. The only thing I did was the only thing I've done is open them and ripped off the little thing so it's squeezable, and then I put the lid back on. And
yep.
Have you had a sneaky taste at all? A curiosity taste?
At all. I had a Ritz cracker. That's it.
Okay. I too have been eating Fritos unladen, unburdened by saucy sauce, just
and because
dry
they're
Frito.
Scoops, are you just going to use it as a spoon? Like you're not going to actually eat the chip? You're just going to suck the dip out of the... Oh, God. God. Do you think about things before you say them at all? That was awful. Oh, really? Then why is it the official joke of the NCAA?
Okay. How would you like to perform this? Where are you starting? What is your sauce?
I feel like we should start where everything starts. The
Cranch.
Alpha Cranch.
Yeah.
It's ketchup and ranch.
Oh, God.
100 calories. Under saturated fat, it says, yep. I like that on the back of all the... It's in nutrition facts. Facts is in quotes.
I was told by our patron that we have to actually read the ingredients.
All the ingredients?
Things. I don't know. All of them. I don't know if I can pronounce them all. So starting with Cranch, let's see if you can separate which ingredient comes from ranch and which comes from... What is the cra part again? Is it ketchup?
Ketchup and ranch. Yeah, it really just... It's ranch with a K at the last second. The first second.
Soybean oil, tomato concentrate, water, vinegar, high fructose corn syrup, sugar, both high fructose corn syrup and sugar. Really? Egg yolks, that's good. You want to get those whites out of there. Contains less than 2% of salt, whey from milk, buttermilk, modified food starch, monosodium glutamate.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Natural flavor. What?
Just natural flavor?
Natural flavor of what?
You can't just
acid.
When you're listing ingredients, you can't just say etc. You mean natural flavor? There's nothing natural about this.
Phosphoric acid, sorbic acid, calcium disodium EDTA. I love this in parentheses. To protect freshness. Nobody believes that. Garlic. Xanthan, but garlic actually has an asterisk by it, but I don't know where you would... dried. It's dried garlic. Xanthan gum, polysorbate 60, onion, dried, parsley, dried, paprika for color, sour cream, dried, And cream skim milk culture dried contains egg and milk. Okay,
Skim milk.
that sounds awful.
That's where they showed restraint? Was skim milk? There's like 5 egg yolks in it. And instead, skim milk, they're like, come on, let's not go crazy.
Yeah, right.
Gotta watch those LBs.
All right. So
Cranch.
I'm going to open my cranch and I'm going to squirt some on the plate.
Gross.
Here we go. Oh,
I'm going to try not to eat into the mic because I'd like to keep the one listener we still have.
What are you starting with in terms of vegetable? Are you going to go with a pepper?
I'm going with nature's... What did I say? I'm going with the cucumber.
All right, here we go.
Nature's wafer. Okay. Ugh. Ah. Ow. That is morally offensive. That is grosser than...
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Tom, what happened with that sauce? Did we get a stale one? Oh, my God.
What is it supposed to be again? Skim milk? Okay, cranch. So I'm not getting...
I'm not getting any of the things they promise.
No. I feel like I'm just eating the flakes.
What the hell is it?
I'm going back in.
Heinz combines the delicious taste of classic ketchup and ranch in a special blend of spices. Okay. I'm going to try it with a scoop. Oh, God.
What is it? It's hitting the back of my tongue really sharply. What is the back of the tongue? Is that where you detect danger?
God.
That is legitimately
awful.
Gross. No need for, instead of orange juice, I'm going to pour cranch on everything that I don't want to finish eating. Like I'm picking up like mustard and something else. There's other tastes in there. It doesn't taste like ketchup or ranch to me.
That is exactly the problem. It tastes like neither. I'm going to try it with a Juanita, see if Juanita can save the cranch.
Interesting. Oh, the face.
Oh.
Have I had ketchup and ranch in life? Like I'm trying to think, what was I expecting? Why would I have ever had ketchup and ranch? Maybe I just never have.
Yeah, I guess that could be. But I'm getting now on the third try. And maybe when I'm going to go back to a classic pepper and try that. Because that's, really... that's where you would taste ranch is on like a vegetable.
Right. That's funny. When I thought until now...
Oh, God. It makes it so much worse.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No more.
No, done.
That is terrible. But when
I stand relieved, Tom. Honestly, wow. I feel like we dodged a bullet with that one because, oh, God, I'm not eating that ever again.
You know what's slightly interesting? Until now, I was like, oh, I get it. Ketchup and ranch. But there is no ketchup and ranch. Like, that's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
And ketchup is much more a thing. But cranch, I think I just sort of assumed, oh, yeah, because, you always mix those two together on your own, but you don't. And now we know why.
Yeah.
All right. So
okay.
Heinz was established in 1869, it says. So out of 0 to 1869, how many saucy sauces do you get? That was a lot.
I don't even understand that metric because it's a zero. It is a zero sauce. I'm not eating that sauce anymore. And it's not just, I find that sauce offensive, so I'm not going to eat it. This is one of those things where I think maybe it just shouldn't exist.
Yeah. This gives more credence to, I think, didn't I have a theory that they're pretending, the crazy minds at Heinz mind, when actually there was just an accident on the factory floor. And a big thing of ranch and a big thing of ketchup fell, and they're like, quick, get the cleaners in here. And then some young executive was like, wait
just a minute. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm going to go. I don't know what to do next. I know I want to use honey racha last because I feel like if there's anything that's going to cleanse my palate, it's going to be that.
Well, how do you want to handle honey racha and mayo racha? Because you're the only one that has mayo racha.
Yeah, that's a good point. Should I do just a quick mayo racha right now and see how that works? Or do that as a bonus pick after we're done?
Let's do that as a bonus pick because I like you be comparing the two. And I want to try the other one that looks exactly like cringe.
So we're going to do mayo chop next.
Yeah. And again, Not budging. It refuses to settle down into any kind of a liquid form.
Oh, you're absolutely right. It just turns there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so mayo chup. This is ketchup and mayonnaise. It
Back to the
combines
classic
the
pepper.
delicious taste of ketchup, mayonnaise, and a special blend of spices. Again, we got soybean. Wait a minute.
Is
Wait a
it the
minute.
same sauce?
Look at the. It's all the stuff. It's all the same stuff. Wait a minute. Soybean oil, tomato concentrate, high fructose corn vinegar, contains less than 2% of egg yolks, natural flavor, sugar. This is a travesty.
Oh my God. This is going to be
almost
really
the
awful.
exact same thing.
Yeah. You know what it doesn't have? It doesn't have all the dried stuff. The onion, the parsley.
It has onion powder.
It does have onion powder. It does have garlic powder. It doesn't have dried onion and dried garlic. That's the ranchy part, the flakes. They just gave us flakeless cranch. Now I know what we're in for, and I'm not looking forward to it.
No,
God.
this is a travesty.
All right, here we go.
We have blown the lid off of Big Sauce.
And we blew the entire season 6 What's That Smell budget on saucy sauces.
Yeah. So wait, it's the exact same, and yet the total fat is almost double. All right.
Oh God.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I'm doing
Yeah.
cucumber. I don't know why I said it like that. Well, it's... Hold on.
It makes the tip of my tongue water.
It makes
It's
my brain sweat.
It is. It's like I'm salivating from all the wrong places. God, it's like coming from the bottom of my mouth. Like it just caused me to discover a gland I did not know existed. And it's like my mouth is flooding with this new, oh God.
My brain is forcing my mouth shut, like as a protective maneuver. Well, I have to say, I don't find it as repulsive as Cranch. Cranch had that weird, spicy, mustardy something that attacked the back of my
That was not
mouth.
right. Yeah.
This is sweeter because of the chup.
But what's it? They both have chop. They just use different parts of the chop.
So what's this? Just different parts of the chup. So why is this one sweet then? Mayonnaise?
It must be the mayonnaise. But isn't ranch mostly like effectively mayonnaise? Or is it like sour cream?
Sour cream.
What goes into... Oh, it's sour cream. All right.
You mix it in sour cream and flakes.
I think it's the mayo.
Yeah.
The mayo is less offensive somehow. This is a sauce that I don't like, but I can absolutely see getting a little bit addicted to it. Like, it's one of those things that you kind of can't stop eating.
Oh. I'm managing to stop eating it in a second. I understand why this one exists, whereas Cranch I don't understand at all, and I'm angry at God, I believe, for allowing that to happen. But it's still like Cranch. The problem with having this is it's the kind of thing that's like everything is just that now. If you put it on anything, that's all you're getting.
And I've reached a point where I think my jaw is locking up. I think I had too much. And the back, right where that muscle, there's like a tendon in there, it's getting like progressively tighter.
Is it just to just keep you from opening your mouth? Yeah.
I think it is.
This is like evolution.
You're right. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Oh my God. Okay.
I can't believe it's the exact same thing, except for whatever you said it didn't have ranch flakes. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna give you just a little break. You can eat whichever sauce you want. I'm gonna try Mayoracha saucy sauce, which again has exactly the same color of everything else. Who knows what havoc it will wreak?
And this is the worst one. This one is like 180 calories.
This is the worst. This is the worst offender calorically. Observation number 1.
Please.
It is also one that does not.
It's not changing.
It doesn't change. In fact, it is.
You for a second look like the world's most disgusting Bob Ross. Like holding up like a pallet of sauces. Okay.
Here we go.
Good luck. Oh, this is exciting. He's got a red pepper. Oops. Immediately make it. Oh, most would say, oh no, it's not a good face. That's a stranger danger face.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you must describe it.
That almost came out of my mouth.
Oh, it's really bad? Wait, what is it? Oh, mayonnaise and sriracha. Ooh, that seems like a dangerous.
It is. Oh God.
It's that bad?
I'm just saying, please, for yourself and your children, buy mayonnaise and some sriracha and mix them together a little bit. This isn't the solution to your
not it.
mayonnaise sriracha. There's something else going on in there, and it is gag reflex. Like, it is seriously. Oh my God. It's like I feel it in my chest. It's like that. It sort of sucks the air out of your lungs.
You know what
and
it is?
It gives you a little spice.
It's that natural flavor.
I didn't even look. So what did I get for my 180 calories? Soybean oil, sriracha sauce, red jalapeno peppers, aged cayenne peppers, sugar, garlic, salt, vinegar, cornstarch, water, citric acid, natural flavor, vinegar, enzyme modified egg yolks. Yeah, we have both enzyme modified egg yolks and egg yolks. Water, less than 2% of sugar, salt, phosphoric acid, potassium sorbate, and sodium benzoate as preservatives. Lemon juice, concentrate, calcium, disodium, EDTA to protect freshness. It's rough.
So I guess a lot of this stuff is probably in every dip.
I would imagine.
Every sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't a dip. This is a sauce. Okay. Well, that sounded horrible. I'm so sorry. It just immediately, can you describe at all what it did taste like? Well, see, that's hard because I was having trouble describing what Cranch was because it was not ketchup and ranch. It just tasted like danger.
No, I absolutely. Okay, let me get.
Take another bite.
For the show.
Take another bite. Here, I'll take another bite of
it hasn't
mayo
moved.
chop.
It has not moved.
Did it rush to fill in where you scooped it out?
Not even a little bit. No, it didn't. It's as if it has its own mind of its own. It's sentient.
You know the thing about mayo chop, though? It really survived because we did Cranch first. Mayo chop is disgusting. Oh, okay. You're back in the trenches. Oh, you're getting hints of
abuse. There's just a lot of hate.
Yeah.
No, the spice comes on late, and I think that might be the problem because all you taste when you put it in your mouth is thickness.
Oh, God.
Right? It's just like girth. It's just like your mouth is full of fat, and then the spice comes on right at the tip of your tongue. I don't care for it, and I'd like to move on. Wow. So far that's the worst of the batch.
And you've had Cranch.
And I have had Cranch.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a mistake. This part.
Okay.
This was the one with the cave that's how much it rushes to fill air bubbles. It won't. It doesn't. It does not suffer air bubbles. And that leaves us with honey racha.
While you were in your own Sarlacc pit, did you hear what I said about mayo chop?
No.
Because I idly just tried another bite of that while you were doing your dance with this. And it's absolutely disgusting. I think it was better because it wasn't Cranch. Like if we had started with mayo chop, we would have been like disgusting, Cranch, a crime, and then sriracha. So it's like mayo chop is not okay.
Well, let me tell you, just on that point, after the first time I tried mayo racha, I was so offended, I used the mayo chup as a palate cleanser.
Wow.
And it was pretty good.
Oh.
Right?
Maybe we've been doing this all wrong.
Yeah, maybe you keep in your pantry, you keep mayo chup around for those times where you have to lick motor oil or something because it will be an improvement. All right.
Yeah, that's what I look for in my sauces. Like, can it double as a smelling salt? All right, so we're on to honey racha. This is one we've been holding out hope for. And the bar has gotten lower and lower and thrice lower still. This combines the delicious taste of real honey and sriracha. Oh, no blend of spices.
Wow.
That's good. The ingredients are much the same. A lot of
molasses. It's got all the honey stuff.
Honey,
I love that actually they put honey in it after the sriracha. It really is.
Honey is so far down the list, though. Don't they put these in order of like most. Sugar is first. Honey is like 19th. That's not
Okay,
great.
so this has a lot of sriracha in it, is what we're saying. Okay, so when it hits the plate, it does give us that familiar saucy ooze.
Right.
I mean, it just spread right out.
Yep.
I will start with
I'm getting a blizzard feeling. Like I'm not going to do it, but if I turned it upside down, it wouldn't come out.
It wouldn't budge, yeah. Also, if you put it in your hand and threw it on the ground, it would bounce.
If you press it against your Sunday funnies, you can make a carbon copy like Silly Putty.
Right. You hear me. Okay. All right. I've got it on a pepper. I'm ready to go.
I'm cucumbering it up. Here we go. Oh, what's viscous mean? I think this is viscous, but I don't know what that means. Oh, come on. Oh, it is a fight. They are duking it out in my mouth, and there comes the heat. You're right. The Racha's a real sneaker.
That's it. And this one, do you see what I mean? You taste viscosity and then spice.
Right.
It's first thick.
You need to have all of those together. Like, why is there time release?
Oh my God, I don't know. It's a time release sauce, and it's
the
bad.
Tylenol of sauces?
Oh my God, what is going on?
Oh yeah, because the sweet is way too sweet. It doesn't taste like honey. It tastes like, you know how like things sometimes don't taste. I think I've said this on the podcast. Things don't taste like grape. They taste like purple.
Yes. They don't taste. Yeah.
That is to that as this is to honey. Like it's an approximation of the sweetness of honey that comes on like a freight train.
Yeah.
And then in the back is like, you kind of like my throat feels like I just threw up a little bit. That's how the heat, and it's just in the back. Why is everything happening in the back of my throat?
I was just thinking about that. That's weird. Maybe you and I are wired differently, but I am only getting these flavors in certain parts of my mouth.
Well, that makes sense, right? Or is that a myth? I thought each section had like sweet, salt, spicy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true, but this is like the Rorschach test for that, right? Like it is so specific. I'm getting spice, I'm getting sweet, I'm getting viscosity. I don't know.
That's interesting. Like there's no
yeah. Keep doing it. Yeah, go ahead and keep doing it. I'm going to try it now with a Juanita. Juanita.
The honey Racha is hurting my throat. And I think I have heartburn now.
So much better than Mayo Racha.
Oh, yeah. That is really interesting what you said. Because this seems to be the most, as we said, man-made or processed thing in the entire world, that it does hit all the parts of your tongue separately. And that's the problem, is it's not a combined saucy sauce. It's sauces. You know what would have been easy, I feel like?
What?
Combining these things. And
just
instead,
taking the two things?
They just made
a
Why
new
did they have
thing?
to like do all this other stuff? Because
do you think that's what happened? Like, how would you really think about it? I mean, I actually...
Oh, that Racha
it's coming back in the back of my throat minutes later.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not...
Oh my God.
I think I might be most angry at Honey Racha because it had promise. I feel like I'm not going to ever not taste it. Like I'm looking down the barrel of the rest of my life, and this is ground zero.
Oh God!
Like it's going to be.
It's in my ears.
BS and AF.
Yeah.
Before sauce and after sauce. Now it's in your ears.
It is. I feel it like coming.
Here, saucy sauce.
I can't. It's making me like.
Yeah.
It's not spicy. It's triggering all kinds of effects that mimic spice. That's the thing. It is a pretender. It is a pretender sauce.
Right. It's just sort of like nuzzling against the sensors, but it's not getting it with actual. Yeah, it's just chemicals. This is.
I think angry. I'm most angry at Honey Racha, and I feel like this is, if either of us ever had a future in taste testing, that's blown because the saucy sauces have just destroyed our palates.
I'm terrified of like eating something tomorrow. What if everything tastes like Crunch now? What if I'm like having Crunch Oreos? Oh my God.
You don't have to worry about that because I have to say many more reasons to love Ritz crackers.
Yep. Official crack of the NCAA.
Fritos, scoops have really lived up to their, and I can put a scoop in my mouth and it will still taste like classic Frito.
Okay,
and
good.
Please, let's just eat more vegetables, cukes and carrots and peppers, because they did fine.
I don't blame them at all. Well, I think they're kind of accessories. They're definitely like, if this was a RICO Act situation, they would need to lawyer up. Well, where does this leave us? Because I'm very relieved that I don't like these. I'm very alarmed that these exist.
Yeah.
And you live in Portland and I live in Los Angeles. We were able to find numerous of these these are everywhere. So there's a real market for these.
Yeah. I worry that there are a lot of, I just think there are a lot of people who haven't had real food. Like if you've had, because there is such a thing as great, like mayonnaise. You know what I mean? There is mayonnaise that stands on its own.
Yep.
And mayonnaise, we should say, we make a lot of fun of the mayo racha and the mayo chup because it doesn't like sauce out, but neither does mayonnaise. Like if you just put mayonnaise on a plate, it'll sit there in a dollop, right? It's not viscous.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's fun and funny, but it's not. There is good mayonnaise. I don't think they used good mayonnaise.
No.
In this product. I know they didn't use good sriracha in this product. There is good sriracha is like ketchup. You can get many different manufacturers of sriracha. There is good sriracha and there is what they used here. Right. And it's bad. It's bad.
Like they had the plans and they were about to ship. And then the executives say, oh, real quick, before you ship, reduce the cost for us by 5/6.
That's what it feels
and
like.
So they were
That's
like, uh-oh.
How does this play into your anxiety? It's triggering.
I mean, it makes me anxious for America. Oh, and it makes me anxious. Where was it that they had the ice creams?
Yeah.
I forgot about the ice creams.
Yeah.
You can make saucy sauce ice cream at home that tastes like these.
Yeah, you can.
So
you can order a kit.
You can sit at home and lick these. Oh my God.
I know. And that is like such a perspective setting bit of awareness. This is amazing what has happened. The saucy sauce industrial complex. For me, it just feels like I am so manipulated. We are so manipulated because this product, this Heinz product, is clearly the result of manipulating manufacturing lines for those of us who just buy sauce, like who don't really think about or haven't experienced a lot of sauce. This is like under the guise of convenience. People who say, I like mayonnaise and ketchup, I should just get one bottle. It's like shampoo and conditioner. You know, it works in a motel.
Right.
But this feels like I am manipulated. I'm manipulated in a horrible way, and it makes me suspect of everything now.
I think I said it before. It does feel like an affront.
Yeah.
I was joking before when I said it tastes morally wrong, but there is something really morally bankrupt about this. Because you made laziness a product design, and then you still made it terrible.
You made laziness a product design. That's sort of what we stand for around here, but still.
That's a good point.
Oh, man. Well, this was a real... this was a great way to take a break from our show.
Yeah. And to announce our murder-suicide pact.
Right. All right. Well, gross.
Well, this was awful.
Nothing. Yeah, this was awful.
Thank you, listeners. Thank you, Panic Pals. We hope that you enjoy and learn from this.
Please don't buy other sauces. Please just do that.
Yeah,
just buy the other sauces. They're going to be better. It'll be fine. I know it'll seem like it's more expensive, but these are not cheap sauces.
No, they're also like mine was like $6 or $7.
It's like $5.99 a bottle. Yeah. That's what it is, and it's trash. Nobody is going to eat these in my house. Nobody. It just blew it. I don't even want sandwich anymore. Why would I want sandwich?
My mouth is tingling.
In
is it
really
still
weird
tingling
places.
For you?
Yeah. Yeah.
My mouth feels more alive than it's ever felt, but that's not like a good thing.
Because I think it's like trying to run away.
My
That's what
mouth
you're
is
feeling.
trying to figure
escape.
out. My tongue is trying to reverse time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad news. I don't know. Are we got more coming, right? You got ideas. You're the smart one.
So this is the first of our special bonus Panic Pal episodes. Is this just going out to Panic Pals?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Are you kidding? We cannot send it to Heinz Company.
That's a good point. Please
I think
don't
that
retweet
sponsorship
Heinz.
is off the table.
Yeah, the promo code will be like, "Hey assholes." You can't say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll be back. We're on our little break. We're kind of thinking about what we're going to do for season 6. But thank you everybody for hanging out and supporting the show and supporting this ridiculousness and letting us be a warning to others. Is really what happened today. Please enjoy your rich, wonderful single-purpose sauces and on your fantastic Fritos scoops. And let me just say, the Frito-Lay Company is welcome to call us anytime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
They're also different sized bottles. Do you notice that?
They are?
The new ones are a different size. 1 pound, 0.6 ounces. 1 pound, 4.2 ounces.
Oh, yeah. It's lesser.
1 pound, 3 fluid ounces, but a bigger bottle. And 19.25 ounces on Mayo Chup. They don't even put 1 pound. Why would you measure your sauce in pounds?
That is a great point.
Just seems like we already have units for that. I don't know.